Welcome, everyone. This is Ms. Kim of Ms. Kim's Bling Bar. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Hello, God's desire for me. Let's pause for station identification break.
It's Kim's bling bling and fashion. Being stylish and up to date is always a passion. So take a look at the website and thanks for coming. I show the more you search, chances are you're gonna find you someone else, something. I see y'all coming into the online store. Keep sliding in and out the virtual door. I keep the shelf stocked and tight. There's always a great sale cause the price is right. M's bling bling fashion. Being stylish and up to date is always a passion. So take a look at the website and thanks for coming. I sure the more you search, chances are you are gonna find something. Tune in and catch me and my friends crying, laughing, and no more fainting. Having fun enjoying one another's company while showing off some paintings. But that ain't all we do. Check us out and make a suggestion or two. Just Kim's bling bling and fashion. Being stylish and up to date is always a passion. So take a look at the website and thanks for coming. I sure the more you search, chances are you are gonna find something.
All right, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, and we're having English tea service. How about that? Oh boy. I hope everybody is doing well today, and if you are in the replay game, make sure you stop by and pick you up a diamond painting, whether it's a small one or not, at one of your local dollar stores, and then that way you can paint along with me. How about that? So today's diamond painting, I'm still working on this masterpiece, and it's nice to see you guys desire for me. And this one was picked up at the Five Below. Let me just change this so you guys can see. I see that it took off my default, and now we'll have it where you can see it. There we go. And this just caught my attention. It caught my eye the first time I saw it. And I have a short video that's on my channel that shows all of the other paintings that I saw that particular day. But this is the one that caught my attention, and this is the one that I picked up. And that's the one that I'm working on today. It is a work in progress, and I'm just going to go ahead and prepare my tea that I have here. And I have my teacup and saucer. This is very special to me. It was purchased in a set for me by one of my children, and I just enjoyed that it didn't have all of the frill, but it was very classic and lightweight, and I keep it from everybody's, eyes, because I don't want anybody to touch it. So I hide my beautiful things like that I don't want broken. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to put that here. And I know that English tea time is 4 p.m. in the UK, but you know what? It's 4 p.m. somewhere. And right now it's a little bit after 1 p.m. Eastern time. And I have the famous Earl Grey black tea. Okay, this one is made by Bigelow, and Earl Grey is like, one of the famous teas that, is associated with the UK for English tea service. So that's what we're gonna do. Open that up. And here's my tea bag. Earl Grey. And I already have, I didn't bring my tea kettle upstairs, but I did make it so that it was hot. So I have my hot water in a thermos, and I'm just going to pour that into my Frilly Pyrex. I love this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me try to see how it has the flowers. I don't want to tilt it too much because you know what can happen. And I'm just gonna pour it in. There we go. And I will pour the rest back in my thermos to keep it hot. And then I can show you guys the flowers close up. So now, I love this. It is Pyrex, and I purchased this from the General Dollar, and I think it was only $3. So it's really cute, and it's a 2-cupper. It's a 2-cupper. Okay, so you can do 16 measured, and then you can put a little bit more in there, as your taste, desires. So I'm going to go ahead and let this steep. So we can be ready for tea service. And instead of sugar, now if I had like a flavored tea, then I wouldn't use any sugar at all. I'm just going to use some honey. And I think 1 heaping teaspoon will be enough. There we go. You guys can see it. And stir it. Awesome. Okay. That's our tea. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and get started. Uh-oh, somebody is in at the door. Let's see who it is. Well, hello there, Miss Mona.
Good morning. How are you?
I am perfect. It is a perfect afternoon here. The morning just passed on by. Everything is good.
Good. I can say the same. Yes, indeed. Girl, I've been a busybody this morning.
Good.
Look. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to sit here because I'm feeling myself today.
Uh-oh.
I just finished cutting the front yard, and I want to do the backyard, but it's got the sprinkling on me. So I run in the house. I open up the door. It ain't doing nothing. I'm like, okay, are we gonna play this game today? When I go outside, it's gonna rain. When I come in the house, it's gonna stop. Are we playing that game? And what's in your cup?
Well, I have some Earl Grey. Today's theme is an English tea service. So I decided to get some Earl Grey tea and bring out some of my best, teacups and saucers, and play some English, well, not necessarily English, but some chamber music. So I wanted to put a little classical spin on it today. You know me, I'm extra. I think your sound is reduced. Something happened.
Actually, I have walked away because great minds think alike. But
yes, yes,
yeah. But mine is actually a liver detox.
Oh, okay. I heard that.
This has something I've never heard of before. I need to be doing some research on it over here, drinking stuff, and I don't know what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
But it says the ingredient is I lost it. Yeah, listen. Kidney wood bark. I never heard of that. And that's the only thing in here. And I'm like, well, you know what? Stop being extra. Let's see what this stuff tastes like. I know it probably tastes awful, but if it's gonna detox, went to the doctor yesterday, and they told me that I don't have cancer in my blood.
Amen. Amen, Mona. That's what's up. Praise God.
Yeah. So, like I told them, I don't have nothing. Whatever they think that I might have, I ain't got it.
Right. You all almost.
I need to stop feeding me all this bullcorn and
Stop feeding all of what?
Bullcorn. All that preservatives they got in the food and all this food, our body is fighting that stuff off.
Right. I feel the same way.
Bro! I can drink this.
Okay.
I can drink this. It's not like the other one that I was thinking, girl, that stuff was so awful. You put sugar with it and can't even.
Oh my. That is bad.
Yeah.
Is it worse?
Anyway, I do. I use honey or brown sugar, but that's sugar. So
I just put some honey in here.
Lately, I've been trying stuff without sugar.
Yeah, you know what? You can do it too. You can wean yourself off of it. I did with tea. And stuff like that, coffee. I don't even have to drink tea with sugar any longer. I put a little bit of honey in this one because I'm not used to the Earl Grey, and I know that it's a straight black tea.
Yeah. Well, I did put a little honey in this because I was afraid that it was going to taste nasty. I should have tasted it first. But what I'm gonna do next time is boil me up some water with some cinnamon in it and put it in there and see how it goes without putting, because I noticed when I use cinnamon in my teas, it helps me be able to drink it, even the nasty stuff with the dandelion root. Girl, let me tell you this thing. Let me put my glasses on so I can see.
Mona, did you? You got it.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
You know what? Oh my God. I don't think I did a video. I was too excited. Doggone. I'm going to do something though. But I might have to just shout this out all the time, being that I didn't do the video. But yeah,
I'm glad.
yeah, I love it because it's lightweight. It's not heavy on my hand like the pens are. 'Cause the
Mm-hmm.
pen is heavy to me.
Right.
And
Those
this right
pens are
here,
anywhere between like 5 and 6 to 7 grams, depending on how large it is. So yeah.
okay. Well, this right here is so pretty. I don't want to use it, but I was able to pick up my gems without even anything on it, without putting the wax on there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I see you trying to work, but it's too.
I do test out everything before I ship it because I don't want it to be a problem. So, it could
so
be
it probably still had some wax on it. That's why I was picking it up.
right.
You play too much. Had me thinking, y'all, she had me thinking. Look, okay.
I couldn't let you keep going with that.
Go, baby. I was all excited. I was like, shoot, I don't need no wax for this. But I kept looking in it and everything. I ain't see no wax, and I took it apart looking. I sure did. But the only thing that my issue with it is, like when I want to use my multi-placer, I have to put this down.
I know. And let me tell you, Mona, I am working with some different manufacturers trying to see if I can get that, because it's like, I told you before, and it's ridiculous. I'm like, the ones that they have available are the ones with the thread on the opposite side. And I'm like, no, I don't need that. I need the threads here. And so, I'm trying to work it through.
Okay.
Oh, Lefty, we are having an English tea party. That's what the theme is today.
Hey, Lefty.
Throw my Mona, throw your pinky up. That's what we're doing.
Oh yeah, I can do that now. I sure can.
Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you guys. Did you see that movie Get Out? Does this remind you of anything?
Oh, wait a minute. Did I watch Get Out? I think I did. No, I don't watch a lot of scary movies.
Okay. When there was a part in the movie where a psychologist or a psychiatrist would give somebody tea, and then they would do this with the teacup, and what they were doing was putting the person under in a trance.
Oh wow!
Yes, girl.
Wow. Okay.
So, like, no, that got me all bothered, all in my feelings. I'm like, oh no.
Got you in your feelings.
You know what? I never was interested in being hypnotized because I didn't want anybody making a fool out of me.
Right.
And so when they would come to different events I was at and say, "Well, would you like to be hypnotized?"
No.
No. You're not gonna mess with my mind. Nope. And I'm sure that it's possible to be done, but I didn't want to be the guinea pig, Mona.
Right. I don't know, so.
Not me. So let's see. Did you get out in the garden early this morning?
No, I was trying to cut grass because I was trying to get out there. I don't like to be out there when the grass is tall.
Sure.
So I was trying, and it said it was going to rain at 1. So I was getting ready to do my backyard, and I saw my neighbor over there cutting my next door neighbor's yard. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on and make it unison and go on and cut this front instead of the back. And I should have just went on and did the back so I could be out there in between rain and doing the things I need to do. Because I went out there to weed eat, and the grass back there is wet.
Buddha!
Hey, Buddha. What's up there? I need to get over there and start meditating with you. I need to do something different.
Yes, you should. It's good.
Things. I need to get
good
over
afternoon. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Do some coffee.
I be busy when I get up early like that, and Buddha comes on early. But you know what? A couple of times I have just listened to her, on the replay, and I felt so good after that. I looked at the time and I was like, this is 45 minutes. This is 50 minutes. It's a long time. Girl, that time went by so quick with Buddha telling you what to do. It was nice. It was nice. I suggest anyone who needs, a little peace, meditation.
Today the 12th.
Lefty say, hey, pretty ass Buddha. Can you guys in the chat hear the music? Because I cut it down.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You can hear it. Okay.
It's nice and soft. It reminds me when I used to play handbells.
Oh.
I was in the handbell choir when I was in middle school.
Okay. Look at that. We never know what a person has experienced in life, until they tell you. Wow, this is awesome. That's awesome. Mona, do you think you can still read music?
No.
I tried to, and I realized that I was mistaken. I don't remember. And I know I was good in music, and I picked it up real quick, but I think about maybe 20 years later, I bought a one of them like Casio portable organs and keyboards rather, and I bought the music book and everything, and I sat there like I was about to do that thing, and I looked at it and that looked like Chinese. I was like, what? Huh? What is that? Huh? And then I turned the book over. I'm like, and they said, all right, y'all going to sleep. You know what? Lefty, you ought to be involved and get some classical music under your belt. Sometimes it is just what you need to calm your day. Hello, Miss Edna.
You need to go to sleep anyway. He was working last night. Don't he work at night?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna turn on one that I like. And we'll see if you go to sleep on this. Ha! Miss Edna, I'm so glad to hear that everything is well and that you are recovering very well. In the name of Jesus, I'm so happy to hear that. And I'm so glad you took the time to stop by and say hi.
So you don't look like it's doing anything out there. I'm a little extra right now. We could have had you out there in the backyard. Classical music and cutting grass. You get it done. You'll be done within 30 minutes.
Everybody that's in earshot, I need to let you know that Miss Edna is a member of this channel. So if you like networking with people and if you like playing bingo, she is the channel. She is the channel. Go and look her up.
Let me look up and see who you talking about. Excuse my manners, but hello everybody. I had my head deep off. I was deep into these D's because you know they dark color. You know.
Bye, Lefty.
Edna Art. How you doing?
I try to give you some class, Lefty, but you just won't let me.
All the time, God is good.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yes, he is.
Lefty, look, I got
so much energy, right?
Hmm?
I said that's why I got so much energy.
Oh yeah, yes.
I woke up with him this morning. I did.
I gotta tell you guys a story. I've always been interested in all different genres of music. It really depends on how I'm feeling at any particular given time. You know,
Right.
So like if I'm angry, you know, and everything, I might put on some rock music, you know, like that rock on those action movies. It's
Why
like,
angry though? No, you don't need to be listening to that when you're angry. I promise, because I love rock. You're supposed to be listening to that when you crunk. You want to get into some stuff and do some stuff and get some energy. Yeah, right. That's what you listen to. When you are down and out and not in your right mind, you're not feeling good, you're supposed to be listening to some gospel.
It's true. But you know, that's what they use the rock music for. On all those action movie scores, you know, they had that rock music playing. You know, and it's like when you want to do something like, you know, as a kid, some of my friends couldn't understand it, but I liked the band Kiss. I don't know what it was about them, but they had this song out called Rock and Roll All Night. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Dun, 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 dun. And I used to play that 45. And then, you know, I liked classical music. Let me tell you how I found out about classical music. I used to watch Sesame Street, and every once in a while, Sesame Street would bust out with some classical.
Okay.
So I listened to Beethoven and Brahms and Chopin and
Ludwig. You can see my CD collection.
Okay.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
It's classical. It's classical. It's rock. It's soul. It's R&B, hip hop, rap, and I don't know, blues. I mean, I'm talking about Muddy Waters, back movement. Blues. Yeah. Now the only thing that I don't have in there, and I need to get me some, is some country.
Now, you know what? Let me tell you how I developed a love for country as well. So I got turned on to it. I think I was in I had to explain it to you later, but it was like I was working for the Department of the Air Force. So I was a civilian. And they had this program where if we went through the boot camp and decided to join, that you'd get a double promotion. And if you didn't join, you still would get promoted. It just wouldn't be double. So I went in, and one of our drill sergeants was country down. He was from Texas, and he used to play this music like, all my exes live in Texas. Yeah, that's why I make my home in Tennessee. And you know, I started enjoying it and laughing with him, and I was just like, oh, country is not so bad, you know. And then I started watching this show called Nashville, and they had some of the most beautiful ballads. You know, I was just like, oh, I like that. Now, the country that I just do not care for is the one where it's a lot of whining in it and a lot of like sadness. It's like it's a certain twang that they have, and I'm just like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that one
Mm-hmm.
I can't get with. Just like I
Mm-hmm.
can't get with acid rock. It's just not me. And I can't get with that real. Well, what do they call it? It's just the rap. It's like the gangster rap, like
Yep. All
you
that
know.
cussing and
Yeah.
all that other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Right.
It all depends on who it is, because I like me some AC/DC.
Mm-hmm.
And I like me some Jimi Hendrix as well.
Oh yeah, Jimi Hendrix. He did wonders with that guitar.
Yes, he did. Guess who he played for before he came out? Jimi Hendrix.
Who?
The Isley Brothers.
It makes sense. Because I used to remember hearing, I don't know if it was him, but it was just part in a couple of Isley's songs. They would go, and it was somebody that knew what they were doing on those strings. You know?
Yep.
Oh wow. Miss Edna says, I listen to gospel to uplift me. Yes, when I get hyped up, it calms me.
Right.
And let me tell you about that, Miss Edna. There's certain gospel that I can't even get into. Now, I like to listen to it for those reasons. So I like songs like Stand and Be Sure, you know, something that motivates you. But the ones that really get to me, and I ended up turning it off, is the ones where it's all the screaming. I'm like, And my husband loves that. You know, he's like, well, that's the best part. I'm like, so, you know, it takes all kinds of people and all kinds of genres and the way you sing to make this earth turn, you know? But, and then it depends on like, okay, there's this song, I can't remember the name of it. I think that it's called, well, I don't remember the title, but the lyrics go, call him up and tell him what you want.
This is on the main line.
Oh, that's it. Thank you, Mona. Mona got it. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. And then sometimes I like hymnals. So hymnals are, you know, much lighter, and the people are singing together in unison. It just depends on how I'm feeling and what I want.
At the time.
Well, yeah, Sesame Street is how I got into classical music. I remember they had one called Genopedes, and I listened to that, and I just thought it was so pretty. And I didn't have enough time to find it where it was able to be used for my my monetization, so I couldn't use it. I have to keep looking, but I absolutely love that. And Kevin Hart played in a movie where he was introduced to classical music, and the man that played with him was able to find Aretha Franklin, and she was singing all classical. And people don't realize that woman has such a wide range, you know, with her vocal cords. She can sing anything. And she did, and she knocked it out the park. I think she even sung at the Met. So Marian Anderson, I remember, not like I was there, but I remember reading about it, and my parents telling me about it, where when FDR had his inauguration, Mona, that his wife Eleanor wanted Marian Anderson to sing because she was an African American operatic singer, and the group that she was in, the Daughters of the Confederate, they didn't like it. So Eleanor Roosevelt said, well, the heck with you guys. Let me revoke my membership right now.
Mhm.
And Marian Anderson is going to sing at my husband's, inauguration.
Mhm.
And she did.
Oh.
So Marian Anderson did not get all of the accolades that she deserved, but she was excellent. And that's one of the reasons why I think people was so in love with the Roosevelts, because that's one of the reasons that the law was changed, that you could only serve 2 consecutive terms as a president, because I can't remember how many times he served, but he was in the White House for a very long time. People kept electing him. Hey, Joan, how are you?
Hey, Joan.
Thank you for coming in, Joan. We're having tea. Mona's got her tea. I have mine. And I have Earl Grey. Today's theme is English tea time. English tea service.
That's awesome how I was already ready.
I'm sorry?
I said that was awesome how I was already ready. I didn't say, oh, let me go make me some tea. It was already made. Sitting there waiting on me. Instead of me drinking it for breakfast, I did a quick breakfast this morning. I did me some cereal and ran out there and start working on that yard. I'm glad I did. I got a chance to meet one of my neighbors.
Oh, okay. That's always good.
He was telling me his wife likes to go fishing, and he don't like her going out there by herself. And I was like, I've been looking for somebody to go fishing with.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at God. Look at
that's
God.
What I said. That girl, that's exactly what came out my mouth. Look at God. Because I was supposed to have been cutting my backyard. Everything happens for a reason. If I would have been cutting my backyard, that man wouldn't have stopped and asked me, was I selling any of my trees? Every time I go by here, I see some new plants out here. You selling some of them trees you got? No.
Oh, they can see your yard. They can see your yard from the road.
Huh?
They can see your yard from the road.
Yeah, well, in my driveway, I did have my trees and stuff that I brought in the house, and I was lazy, and I left them out there in the front yard. I just took them in the back not too long ago, but I brought some plants home from Missouri, and they outside, and I transplanted some stuff, and they out there in the driveway. So he was seeing there was some different stuff out there, and that man had to stop and find out what I had going on over here. What you doing? The thing is, you don't know who's watching you.
You know what? I always feel like somebody's watching me.
And I did. And I'm like, but I never saw, I didn't see him. He said, I was like, yeah, I don't be out here much. He said, I see you every time you out here cutting your grass. What? He said, yeah, you be out here cutting your grass. What?
Wow. Look at that.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you met a possible fishing buddy.
Me too.
Because if his wife likes to go fishing, she's already experienced, and you can go with her, and then he won't feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
I know you are.
Right here in the neighborhood. And he said they go somewhere fishing right here in the neighborhood. So I'm ready to go.
Oh, wow.
I am so ready to go. We can go in the morning.
You know what? This is the perfect reason why people should do like they did in olden days and have get-togethers so people can know each other in the neighborhood. It's terrible how we don't know each other anymore.
Right, because we had an incident the other day. I wasn't home. I'm glad I wasn't home because.
Wait a minute, Mona. I'm sorry. I meant to say this. Hi, Regina. I waved at you, Regina, and I put your message up. but I just didn't want to be rude. And Joan says she's still sipping on her coffee. Me too, Joan. Okay, great. Okay, I'm caught up. They're just talking amongst each other. Thank you all for coming in. This is English tea service. I have my tea. Mona has hers. I got a refill. And I'm having Earl Grey, and Mona's having something that she concocted. And
I ain't too bad about that at the store.
Oh, you bought it, Mona? Okay, well, you have so much in your garden. I thought you made it up. But
No,
yeah.
I just so happened to be in one of my stores and they had the detox and I picked it up because I was surprised that they had something like this at the store.
Okay. Oh, hey, Julie. Julie is a member too. You guys make sure that you check out what Julie is doing. She's an awesome supporter. And Julie has, let me see. Julie was telling me the other day, she said she's the person that lets everybody know about other people in the bingo. And Julie is a lovely, lovely person. I love talking with her. She comes here to support. And when I see her on Miss Edna's bingo, she's the one that got me straight. Everybody else wasn't telling me anything. And Julie told me everything that I needed to know, and now I'm straight. Thank you, Julie. Okay, Mona, I'm sorry for interrupting. I didn't want to go too far without you saying hi.
No. Take care of your business. Talk to the people. What, nothing.
All right. Well, continue though. So he was watching you, and he said he sees you cutting your grass and all that, and now you got a possible buddy. We're just gonna claim it. You got a buddy to go fishing with.
Right. Yeah, because they can actually come out in their yard and see my house.
Okay.
I can come out my yard and see their house.
So yeah, I think it is important. Oh, you were saying that you all had an incident in the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. This I guess it was 5 of them, robbed somebody or something. And they was over here jumping people's fence. Girl, when I came home, the helicopter was all over the place. The police had the whole block blocked off, and they had a police officer in between all them houses. In each house, there was a police officer. Oh
my goodness.
The whole block.
Now, what were they doing in your neighborhood? You have a nice, quiet, sleepy neighborhood, and then they had to show up.
I do. I do. And my one neighbor said that he jumped in her backyard. She said she was scared. I'm like, how you scared? You got that big old gun up in her. Baby, it would have went to use that day. You jumping over my fence? And then he said that he was saying that his wife had called him and said that the young man jumped over in her yard and was banging on the window talking about, help me.
Oh my.
Baby. No, darling.
Yeah, it's always good to be prepared. You might have different weapons and things like that, but it's important that you know how to use them properly and keep them clean.
Right.
So.
And have access. You never know what's like gonna jump your fence and bang on your door. What if he decided to kick in the door or something,
Right. And that's one of the reasons why if I live, like I have some friends that when they retired, they decided to live out in the countryside. And I always tell them, I said, I think it's important that you have a dog or two that are outside dogs, that can let you know when something is happening. And one of them does, and the other one doesn't. But then when her husband goes out of town for work, then she's uncomfortable. And I'm like, well, see, you don't have an alarm system. One of the best alarm systems are dogs, because they're going to let you know something's not right.
Even those dogs that don't bite and stuff, if they smell fear, they're going to protect you.
And she has cats. I said, a cat's not gonna do anything.
Girl, don't underestimate a cat.
A cat will go hide under the bed if something really gets bad. But I've seen cat. Listen, my cat used to try to protect me from my mom when it was spanking time. So yeah, I've seen that. And my mom had to put the cat up.
What?
Yes, she did. Because the cat would try to grab the belt.
Oh.
But one time it got a little bit too hot, and the cat got hit, and he said, "Meow," and he took off.
Yep.
So when I was sitting down, he came. I was sitting crisscross applesauce, and he came and he sat in my lap. And I swear, Mona, he looked up at me and he said, I was there with you until it got too hot. Whatever you did, don't do that again, okay?
Right. We don't want to get hit.
So my mom, I didn't have to get spanked very often, but when I did, she would normally ask me to go out and get a switch, off of one of the bushes or something. And or either she had like this lightweight belt, and and that belt got on my behind. My dad wouldn't spank me because he felt like his hands were too large and he didn't want to hurt me. So it was my mom's duty. Let me catch back up.
That's good. Well, I take it you was daddy's girl.
Yeah. I really hate that my mom filed for divorce on him because he was trying to be out in the street, you guys, and you know how that is. Some women say,
what do you expect?
Some people don't. I mean, some women don't. And my mom said, you got to go.
Yeah. That's where you wanted to be, out there.
Yeah. Edna says, Julie is my moderator, and she is an excellent moderator. Let's see. She's awesome. Yes, a longtime friend too. That's beautiful. I wish you guys could met my longtime friend Cynthia. She passed during the epidemic. The you know what I'm talking about. The COVID. And she's the one 7 years ago that turned me on to diamond painting. So I will ever be thankful that she did that. And we used to have fun together, diamond painting on and off screen. But yeah, so that was that. And as an adult, I would talk with him, and he said, oh my gosh, that was the worst thing I ever did, is to cheat on your mom, because, she wouldn't have anything to do with me after that. And I said, well, it is what it is, serves you right. And he would try, you guys. I would see him trying to, when he would visit me, trying to get back in her good graces. And it just wasn't happening.
You ain't want it then, you don't want it now. Now you know the grass ain't green.
Right? And I asked him, I'm curious about that kind of thing. I asked him, I said, well, why couldn't you just do right? What was going on, And he said, the only answer I have is, it's kind of stupid now, but as a younger man, it's what I really felt. I was like, well, what is it? And he said, I felt like I couldn't understand why women couldn't understand why men should be tied down to one woman. I said, well, then you shouldn't have never married her. If you felt like that, what did you feel like you was going to have a harem or something? He said, no, your mom was always number one, but sometimes I just, I said, you had a lot of some men say dog. I said, you had a lot of dog in you and you didn't want to calm it down. That's all it was. You know, I said, now, would you have wanted my husband to do that to me? Oh, no. Oh, absolutely not. I'm like, well, okay. This is what you all say. But then you go ahead and you let the adversary put somebody in your face and you decide, you know, oh, I want to try that. So there we go. So, you know, he apologized to me. I said, well, did you apologize to Mom? He said, oh, yeah, a long time ago. And I said, well, you know, that ship has sailed. And guess what he asked me, Mona? He came to see me one day, and I was expecting with my first child. So he came over. I came in town, and we had a good time talking. But my mom made him stay in the front of the house. Mm-hmm. So years later, probably 8 to 10 years later, I'll tell you what was on his mind. Mm-mm. He asked me, he said, remember when I came over to visit baby and, you know, da-da-da. I said, yeah, I remember. He said, did your mom have a boyfriend in the back? I said, say what? And he said, I just wanted to know because she wouldn't let me go in the back. And your mom was a good-looking woman. I know that, you know, he could, you know, be out there if she wanted to. And I said, let me tell you something, Dad. Don't get it twisted. Mom was not laying in wait for you and so upset. She was just tired of men at that time. And she decided it would be better to be single, you know. But no, she wasn't hiding anybody in the back. And why would she hide anybody if she did have somebody?
Because that's him.
Uh-huh.
That's what he would have done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boy, he was funny. But you know, I am glad before he passed, he and I had meaningful conversations, and my mom too. You know, and I learned a lot about them just by talking and actively listening. So I'm thankful for that. Okay,
I think about my dad again. I just talked to him the other day, but you made me want to call my dad.
Do it, Mona. Oh, those conversations just
he don't talk to me long. He don't have time for me.
Oh, you better make time. You better make time.
Let him be. Let him be. When I think about him, I'll call him. If I go too long without calling him, he'll call me.
Okay.
I just talked to him the other day. It's just he's not well. I can hear it in his voice.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he's not well. And he don't understand that, you know, if he spend the time with me, I'll be okay. But being that he's not spending the time, I'm not going to be okay.
Yeah. I was very fortunate that I had that, so I'm hoping that you guys can have that, you know.
I hope so too. I try. All I can do is try.
I don't know, Mona. Maybe the next time you talk to him, you can tell him my story, because I'm telling you, I'm so happy that I had that opportunity with him, and he was to talk and, you know, go into detail on some things. Just, you know, get it out there.
I think he's tired. Dealing people he's dealing with is no help.
Have you ever been to a tea service? I've only been to one in my life, and I enjoyed it.
No.
That's pretty cool. I was living in San Diego, and they had this storefront, and they were talking about they had a sign outside and they said tea service every day at 4 p.m. So I said, let me go check this out. And so a group of women and I decided we were going to do that one day, and it was so nice. The same way. Let me go back to the thumbnail. The same thing you see on this thumbnail right here, it looks so much like that. You know, it had the 3-tier service, you know, with the watercress sandwiches and, you know, delectable items, things like that. It had the nice teapot with the tea cozy on it. You had cream for people that use cream in their sugar. Hey, Sherry Lynn. Nice to see you, honey.
Hey, Sherry Lynn, how you been? I ain't seen you in a while. You all right, dear?
And it had the you know, the sugar with the sugar cubes in it and the tongs, and it was just really, really nice. And they had nice music, and we were all dressed, you know, and we all had our hats on, you know, as the English do, you know. So it was really, it was nice, you know. This was before Bridgerton, but you know, as I wish Shantae was here, she would say it, but she said the pins that she got from me, it made her feel like Lady Whistledown on Bridgerton. And when she said it, Mona, she was like, Lady Whistledown. Oh yeah, that kind of flew on my mind today. It made me think, you know what? I think that would be today's theme. So, there we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the K's and the U's. And if I can get done with those K's and the U's, then I can move into this area and move up some more. Okay. I'm sipping on my Earl Grey. Okay, let's see. K and U. Here's the U. So I will get the U's ready. And Mona, you know what? I like some of those TV shows too, and movies like now my 6th grade and 8th grade teacher, she made us read different novels, and she was really into Shakespeare. She was into Emily Bronte. She was into Jane Eyre. You know, all of that. So it kind of gave me a different look on life. We even did Romeo and Juliet, and it was really confusing for us at the time, but she helped us to break it down, and we did a play, you know, with what we would consider to be the current language at the time, so people could understand it and what it was about. So I remember reading Much Ado About Nothing, Great Expectations, and The Scarlet Letter, and you know, just all of those. You know, most people call them classics. Some people call them classics. And I didn't want to read them at the time, but when I got to high school, a semester later, I went back to my elementary school, and I thanked her. I said, you know what? You prepared us really well, Mrs. Hicks. And thank you for that, because I was ahead of the game when it came to literature. Oh, and I loved, she gave me a love of Maya Angelou. And so we read I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. We read a lot of her poetry. So, I've always been the type of person, I'm a Renaissance woman, because I keep an open mind and I listen. And like I said earlier, I like different genres of music, and it depends on how I'm feeling at the time.
I know, because you keep surprising me every time we go live. I don't know what you're going to be playing.
Good.
But I'm okay with it. I ain't ran into nothing I didn't really care for.
Right. Well, I hope you never do. As like I said,
I'm a music lover, so
okay.
It's not too often I'm not gonna like something. Because I like stringing guitars, I like banging drums, and one thing that I might have an issue with is the old school organ. I don't know, but I might have a problem with it. But I don't know. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm. I know what I forgot.
Yeah, the head banging music. Yeah, I think I might have an issue with that too.
What type of music? Head
banging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's too loud for me. Some of it I can deal with, some of it I can't. I like instrument music. I do love instrumental.
Hello, Blue. Welcome in. It's very nice to see you.
Did it ever stop raining over there?
I sent you a link in case you were interested in coming up. And anybody that is in the chat, if you ever want to come up and get on the panel and diamond paint or whatever craft you like, just let me know and I will absolutely drop the link. It's not an exclusive club. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know I can do something else, Miss Kim.
What? Oh, yeah, you can do your crocheting.
You already know I want to finish that shrub. I'm down to sewing.
Yeah.
Sewing the sleeves and then do the border.
Okay.
I'll be finished with it.
Yeah, because one day I might even do some scratch art on here. But I won't be doing any. Well, you know what? If I can remember, I bought that. Let me show you in case you don't remember. I haven't got to it yet. I think I'm scared of it. But I don't think I can get my money back for it now. So, Mona, do you remember I showed you this?
Let me see. You know what? You got that. If you got that at the dollar store, that kit is probably going to be hard to follow.
I got it at Five Below.
Five Below?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I haven't tried Five Belows.
Okay. So, if I can't do it, I'll just give it away. Mm-hmm. I don't know. If I can't do it, maybe
instructions to see.
I haven't opened it.
Oh Lord!
I told you I'm scared. I'm scared.
What you scared of?
I don't know. So you don't have to know what you're scared of. You just like, I don't even know why I picked it up.
You're just afraid of the unknown.
It gravitated.
You can do it or not.
I'm scared to see. I said I don't know. It's probably gonna take a lot of time from me doing something else, and then it might not turn out right. That would be what I would be scared of. But I know that anything that you gotta try something, you gotta fail at it sometime in order to do better at it. So
Yeah, gotta face it. Face it.
let's see. Sherry Lynn says, we had rain and 70 miles. Ooh, and our winds 2 days. Lost power for almost a full day. Trees down. Oh, Sherry Lynn. I'm so glad that you're okay. No one got hurt, did they?
Mercy.
Oh my. So I take it there's a lot of work that has to be done. A lot of chainsaws are probably out there, getting those trees cut up and out of there. I had a friend that lived in Wharton, Texas, which is it's like a suburb of Houston. Well, no, not really. It's its own city township, and she had a pecan tree, and one of those branches fell on her house, and caused some damage too. I've been in those situations where we had an ice storm, and this was in Atlanta, and I got everybody up out of their beds and downstairs in the kitchen, and I said, you guys, we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray. And everybody in that cul-de-sac had damage but us. And I thank God for that. And I'm glad that damage wasn't, significant. The people next to us, a tree fell through their garage. Through it. And it's a good thing that their car didn't have any damage. It was just minor.
When I heard the birds chirping, it must not be raining anymore.
Check out Miss Kim's store for fashion and more. Ooh, that rhymes. Thank you, Blue. Look who's here. Oh, how you doing? Look who's in the house. Uh-oh. Hold on, you guys. My husband is calling me. I'll be right back.
All right, now I get a chance to take over. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for hanging out with Miss Kim Bling. Have you all checked out her diamond paintings? I mean, her pens. This is my diamond painting pen. I think it's too pretty to use on a constant. I use it, every now and then when I'm doing the singles, because I don't have a multiple on here. So, yeah. And then here's one of her regular pens, pen for the queen, it's pretty. Got the little butterfly down here and the crown on the top. Flowers on the back. It's just beautiful. I don't know what I did with the dragonfly. So if you don't have one of her pens, try and get you one, at least one, I got some more pens, y'all. They're just not right here next to me. I got a pen in every room. Yeah. I have a pen in every room. But yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Thank you, Mona.
Miss Kim's. Go over to Miss Kim's shop and get you a pen.
Thank you, Mona. Hi, Echo.
Hey, Echo. Let me see, Echo.
It's nice to have you
Edna. Julie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Living the best life. Living my best life.
Echo is living my best life. That's Echo.
Oh, okay. Living my best life. How you doing?
She said, I'm on day 6 of having my granddaughter. Oh, and you took the time to stop in here. I'm so grateful. That's awesome. I like watching some of her videos I caught where she's playing with her granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a June birthday, please let Miss Kim know. She would love to celebrate you. She's trying to keep me on track. Thank you, Blue. One thing I will do, it is time for our membership video. You know, I love to throw my members out to you guys. So let me just make sure I got everybody. Oh, you must be in heaven, Miss Echo. I know. I want a grandbaby so bad. See, I used to say, you know, oh, you know, in due season, you know, get yourself together. But now I'm getting older and I'm just like,
The season is due.
Why don't you go ahead and have a mistake? You know, I mean, a sweet surprise. That's what I mean. That's so much fun. Oh, yes, Julie. She comes home tonight. Beautiful pen, Edna said, Miss Mona.
Thank you.
Oh, Julie says, I'm a June baby. The 16th, I'll be 60. I remember the last time that you were in here. Okay, well, we're going to celebrate you again. Every time I see you, we're going to celebrate you. Yes, Edna, we have had a blast.
I think Buddha got a birthday coming up.
Buddha, you here? Buddha. Happy early birthday, Julie. Sherilyn, I'm a December baby too. Sherilyn, my birthday is December 20th. I almost was my mom's Christmas present. I know you were her Christmas present. All right. Sherilyn is a fellow Sagittarius in the house. Thank you so very much, she said. I miss that. Mine are grown. No more young ones here. I know, right? She's doing great. My mom's birthday present, her birthday was June 23rd. Okay. Also, my dad's Father's Day gift. Yeah. I haven't been on YouTube very much this week. Okay, Echo. I know that. I know, not with that baby there. Miss Kim appreciates each of you for joining her stream. Please give attention to all the links. Have thumbs up, share, subscribe, and come back Saturday for game night. Don't keep her a secret. You knows I love saying that. L Triple
G. How you doing? That's my girl right there.
Oh yeah.
We had a good time in Missouri.
I am jealous of your free time. Free time? Mona don't have no free time. Okay, you guys. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for coming. And we're getting ready to show our members the precious metals. Here we go.
Mm. My Hollywood. Then began doing some with my work and then began doing some with the group again. Pray you are well, echo, and enjoying your friend. Which game are you playing Saturday? What game you playing Miss Saturday, Miss Kim? Did you walk away? No.
You know what, girl? I'm just talking and talking and talking. I didn't know. I didn't know I was muted. I apologize, you guys. So, I was saying, wouldn't you like to know, Echo? I'm between two different ones, and I will probably have it posted tonight. Which one that I decided to choose. Miss Kim, see you later. Good day, I'll chat. Okay, you guys.
See you later, Blue.
And living our best life. We had an amazing week while my daughter been. Okay, so I saw Blue say something a little earlier when you guys couldn't hear me. That was really, really nice. Oh, okay, you guys were just trying to make sure you guys saw each other. Sometimes it's hard. There it is. My apologies, Echo. I came in and gave the group a hello and then doing some quick mod work. Yeah. We already know that. Okay, great. Pray you are well, Echo, and enjoying your granddaughter. That's so nice. Yeah, it can be hard. Trying to catch everybody and you're trying to do something too, and you're trying to be an excellent mod. Thank you, Blue. We've had an amazing week. Okay, yeah, you guys saw that. Okay, she said, I'll try to be there Saturday night. All right, do your best. We're going to have a good time. Dolphins, DP, and Crafts. Hey.
Hey, Dolphins.
That is Shelly, you guys.
Hey, Shelly.
Can you guys imagine if you were wealthy and, I mean, this is an English tea service, but I mean, of course they had other people that were doing this too in different countries, but, the English are well known for it because they talk about it a lot. And can you imagine being wealthy and sitting in a room dressed up or a parlor with other people, and then you have somebody like Mendelssohn or Mozart or someone else come in and they're playing the piano, and then they have some people that are playing other stringed instruments or the harp. Oh wow, that would be nice. Mona, I was just thinking, it's funny, but I was thinking now, I'm looking at this in my mind's eye, of how it looks in this chamber room, this parlor. And then they're playing the piano, and the harp and other stringed instruments. And then you have somebody come out and start doing I wanna rock and roll all night. or rap, don't push me, I'm close to the
I'm trying not to lose my head.
And then Beethoven will say, oh, okay, we're gonna rock out. Oh, okay. Doom, 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 doom.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Texas Regina is laughing. Bye, Echo.
Bye, Echo.
Echo said, I gotta go on that. No, she was leaving.
You said, no, she ain't down with that one. Y'all being a little bit too much now.
But
but see, that sounds like my playlist, because my playlist is all over the place like that.
Okay. The pianoforte, the harp, and you're sitting in a glorious drawing room with uncomfortable seating. Yes, uncomfortable, you're right. And you're listening to them play. Right, and you have to sit up absolutely straight, and keep your head up, and
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
But I was watching this. It was a DVD of some live action that Sting,
Mhm.
Sting did, and it's amazing when you bring all of these different expertly trained and experienced musicians together. They can play anything and everything, and they can work with anybody. And he actually has a home in Italy, and I can't remember if it's in Tuscany. I just can't remember right now. But he got all of these different artists together, musicians.
Mhm.
And he he was the band leader, and what he did was he got everybody together. They all had their own rooms. That's how many bedrooms that this place had, this villa. And he got them all together, and he said what he was looking for, and then he separated everyone. So you had the string people here, you had the percussionists here, you had all of this. And they started working together to come up with something. And then they would all come back together. Well, they would have lunch, and then they would come back together. And then he would start conducting. It's like, no, I need this here. No, I need more of this here. Okay, I need you to fade out here. I've never seen anything so awesome in my life, because I've always been interested in music and how the mind works, that understands how to compose and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens, guess what? Their concert was supposed to be on 9/11. And of course, they didn't know what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And that morning, Sting woke everybody up, and he told them what happened. And they were just like, what? So he said, so we have to decide if we're going to still do this concert or not, because I know that this is something that's tragic that happened. So what are we going to do? So they discussed it. Mm-hmm. And some people didn't want to do it, and some people did. So the way it went down was they decided as a group, we're going to do the concert because people are coming from all around for this. But the tempo of the concert is going to be completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So they were able to accomplish that in that short notice.
Mm.
It was so
that's
nice.
A real musician.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Q, how you doing, baby? He said, hey, everybody in the bushes. 3 more hours driving, making it home. Oh, okay, Q. So you finished with your contract, and you're going back home? That's cool. Miss Q is a registered nurse, and she's a travel nurse.
Okay.
And I know what her life entails because one of my closest friends is a travel nurse, and she goes all over. And especially if there's a strike, that's where she's going, because they make so much money on the strike.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my sister is a traveling nurse.
Okay. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Thank you. I hope we can
one of my sisters.
While you're driving. Blue said, had to come back and remind the precious metals. There is a YT iPhone issue causing member emojis not to work correctly. They do work from an Android device. Well, there you go. Thank you, Blue. Julie says, all served on those 3 tiers. I know those serving trays are so cute with little dollies, and you need to dress up and wear hats. And Julie, you weren't here when I first started talking about it, but I've been to an English tea service once in my life, and I enjoyed it so much. And that's exactly what we did. I had a beautiful hat that I embellished, and we had and dressed up, and I had, the little watercress sandwiches and what have you. It was really nice. Hi, Beth. nice to see you, Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Thanks for coming in. Hey, you guys, I forgot to put it in the poll, but you guys, please, if you haven't already, please give the live stream a thumbs up and share it if you have the ability. That would be awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, everybody speaking. Let's see. Edna says, good day, all. I will continue to stream in the backyard. Put your background. I know you mean background, because Edna, if you're in the backyard, I know something. You better not be. I know you're supposed to be dressed. Unless you have a nice backyard and it's comfortable and, enclosed, hopefully. You're so funny. Okay, let's go ahead. Buddha, I was waiting on Buddha to play this, but I'll go ahead and do it now. This is for all of the birthdays, and I know Julie has said that her birthday is in June, and I have to scroll back up, but I thought she said the 16th. So if it's not the 16th, it's the 18th. I think it said the 16th. But I want to say happy birthday to yeah, that's what I thought in the background. So I have to say happy birthday to all the June babies in the house. Here we go.
We live. Yeah. Whole crew look rich. Bottles to the wrist. Better tell them what it is. It's somebody day in this piece. She the vibe, she the wave, she the feast. Came to shine, came to stun, came to eat. It's somebody day in this piece. Yeah. Hands up, toes high for the queen. New age, new glow, new sheen. If you love her, let her hear you scream. It's somebody day in this piece. It's your day. If you love her, let her hear you scream. It's somebody day in this piece. Who you are, that's the gift. Unwrap every scar on your skin, that's magic. Got the crown on your curls, don't cap it. Say your name, let the whole world back and say your name. It's somebody day in this piece. Yeah. She the vibe, she the wave, she the feast. It's somebody day in this piece. Happy birthday.
All right. Happy birthday, Julie. And all the June babies.
Happy birthday. And many more.
Amen. Amen. And while I'm at it, before I forget, I want to let you guys know that I don't really have a consistent date yet. I've done it twice on Monday night, and I think one on Tuesday evening. Tuesday evening might be best for me. But I do this diamond painting with the Bible scriptures in the background, and I work on a diamond painting that is a cross that says faith on it, and it has sunflowers behind it. So you guys can take a look at previous videos that I've done and see if you like something like that, or if you know someone that does, send it to them. And I will be doing that again either this Monday night coming up or Tuesday evening. Sounds good. Julie says, thank you, everyone. Happy birthday, June babies. That's
So
what
what we're doing for our birthday.
And Beth got the birthday cake. Amen, amen,
That's
amen.
what I want to know. Are you partying like a rock star?
Sherry says the cross is so pretty. Thank you, Sherry Lynn. Happy birthday, Julie, from Sherry, Dolphins DP, and Craft, and everyone else who has a June birthday. Thank you. So, Julie, inquiring minds want to know, what are you going to do for your birthday? Are you going to wild out, like Mona said? Are you going to relax? Are you going to go somewhere? Are you going to go to dinner? Is somebody going to make dinner for you? What you doing? Do you celebrate one day? Do you celebrate 1 week? Do you celebrate 1 month? Are you already celebrating? Hey, you know what I just did, Mona? I just checked to see if I was on mute. I had to make sure.
Huh?
I just checked to see if I was on mute. I had to make sure because I do that.
You're not on mute.
I know. I just checked though because I was just like last time. I'm like, what?
This thing is coming along. It is. So I'm on 1 week on this, right?
1 week?
Yeah, 1 week.
Okay.
Not a full week because I just started Tuesday?
Oh yeah. Yep.
What did I start this last week?
I don't remember.
I think I started this last week. So this is the second week.
It wasn't long ago though. As much as I see you have done, I would say it was more than 1 week.
Okay, it was last week when I started.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I started before I left. But okay. I left on, so it's 2 weeks because I left on Thursday.
Okay.
Trying to think. Have I had a weekend here? I'm moving around so much, I don't even know how long I've been home.
Oh, you don't know where you coming, when you going. You don't know.
No, because I'm ready to leave again. So I want to say this is second week. Mm-hmm. Okay.
For those of you that didn't hear before, if you are ever interested in coming up to Diamond Paint, I will drop the link for you to come on panel or to do any craft of your choice. Okay. Just to let you know. Or if you just want to show what you've been working on, that's cool too, right, Mona?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. I almost missed this.
Let's
see.
The
members are being dropped. Let's see. Julie says, my daughter Amanda will make dinner, and I'll just do what I always do. Nothing. It's nothing wrong with that. It is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
It's great. You can get a break.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Let's see. Since I'm done. Yeah, I'll do that. You know what, Mona? I don't let anybody touch my, sentimental items because when my husband broke that salsa that I was telling you about, and you were looking for me, girl, I went off because I was like, That should not have been there. So what I do is when I'm finished using, anything like that, I wash it myself and I put it up myself. And I have a cabinet. It's a small cabinet where nobody is supposed to be in that cabinet but me. Yep. So if anything is broken, I know you shouldn't have been in that cabinet. I know someone had been in that cabinet. So far so good. I told them don't touch it. Don't touch it. You don't have to wash it. You don't have to do anything to it.
Just leave it alone.
It took me a while to find that saucer. And I thank you for helping me.
You found it?
I found it. I had to drive about 30 miles to get it, but I found it. I was way out in the countryside. I'm already, a little country suburbia, but I was way out there. I mean, they had farms and stuff,
They call it the no man's land.
Julie said, I've started a 4th of July diamond painting. Oh, I bet you that's going to be pretty. And you'll be done with it before, so that'll be awesome. Well, I'd like to see it, Julie. So, you let us know if you're going to post it and let me know and, tag me in it or tell me at the next live, or you can actually come on panel and you can show it. That's awesome. I just got done kidding up, Shelly says. Okay. What you working on? Do you want to come up? You can. June birthday is accepting Cash App gift. Yo, Triple G, your birthday's in June too. She said, praise God, enjoy the travel, Mona.
Thank you.
Jubilant June, greetings from Texas. Hey, hi, Church. That's Bishop Cher in the house. Hello, and a member. You guys, Miss Cher has a lot of inspirational speak over at her channel. And she also has business courses that she teaches. She walks you along with her. So, Bishop Cher, would you drop your link? Anybody that wants to network, please drop their link. All you have to do is type in I love bling. No spaces, all one word. Just drop your link. And let's see. Sherilyn says, I do have the parrot done. Just need to do a video. Okay, Sherilyn. Love to see that. That's my art is in the house. Hello, honey.
Hey, that's my art.
Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Today's theme is an English tea service. So I have some classical chamber music going on in the background. Look, I cherish you saying, hi, Cheryl Lynn. I'm Cheryl Lynn too, with a C. This particular classical piece is a little lower as far as the sound. Can you guys hear it okay? Okay, I'm glad you can. And anybody in the chat, you guys let me know, because I know what we hear is different from what you hear as far as the volume is considered. Mona, I need to get down to Madison Square Gardens. I really do, because I forgot to actually put this online. I got it on my website, but not just where everybody can see it. Look at what I did here. You ready? Look at this.
Ooh.
This is
Ooh.
all people.
Girl, you should have went down there and sold that for doggone $100.
Girl, I know, right?
Somebody would have bought it.
So I'm starting to do gift boxes now. And, because if somebody buys something and they want to give it as a gift, then they don't have to go and look. All they have to do is just, pay the upcharge and do that. I don't even know why I still have this one. The right person hasn't seen it yet. That's all.
That's all.
It's the dream catcher, rather.
That's all.
And then I missed Mardi Gras. Look, this would have been perfect for Mardi Gras. Look.
Yep, that is coming next year. We're gonna have a meetup in New Orleans.
I know. Oh, I need to try to get
next year. It's next year.
I know.
Okay. You got plenty of time to,
L Triple G said no, she's in November. Let me see. Okay, I Cherish Church has dropped her link, you guys. She said, nice to meet you. Okay, Julie gotta go. Okay, bye, Julie. I'm glad you came in. Thank you for spending some time at tea service with us. Let me do this to say goodbye. See my pinky? Put your pinky up, Mona.
I've been having my pinky up while I'm done.
She said, the pleasure is mine. You see? I know you will. I know you will be. What time, I Cherish, I want to make sure, because it's on my calendar that you're going to be doing the show and tell. But what time? Because I'm just hoping that it doesn't interfere, or run over with my show. So, wow, elegant work. Thank you, L Triple B. Love the packaging. Thank you. L Triple B is dropping the link right now. He has dropped it. Just like for everyone, it is an excellent opportunity for you to connect with a great channel. Sherry Lynn said, I think I'm already connected to iTunes. I'll check. That sounds good. That sounds good. There's some links in the chat for the diamond painting tools that I use, you guys. It's just a couple, but there are more in the description of this video. Oh, and the cross diamond painting with faith on it and the sunflowers, that is there's a link available for that in the description as well, if you would like to paint along with me or use it at some other time, you can do so. And here I am right here when I do that. Matter of fact, I got a playlist with 2 of them in it. I got to put the 3rd one in there because I started off with the Gospel of John, and then I went into Proverbs. There was a request for Proverbs in the 2nd one, so that's that. Okay, 12 noon. 2 I guess Central Standard Time. Okay, so that's 1 p.m. my time, 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to get some information and support the Journey Mirror channel as well as supporting I Cherish Church at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central tomorrow. They will be on doing show and tell. And I actually was a show and tell person as well. And I did the second one. So Miss Star did the first one. And now Miss I Cherish Trish will be third in line. So that is awesome. We're in a great group of people. It's kind of like the people, what do they call them? The EGOTs. I guess that's what I feel like. We're on that team. Okay, so am I done with the use? No, I'm not. I thought I was done with the use, but I am nowhere near done with the use. Let me move that over. But I kind of want to do these K's so I can move up. What should I do? What should I do? Let me see if I have the K's out. Okay, Regina says, bye, Kim and Mona. Company
Bye.
here. Okay, Regina. Bye, Regina. That's my member, Regina, Precious Meadows. Regina, drop your link before you leave. Let's put in I love bling. No spaces, all one word. Because Regina is an excellent Precious Meadows member. And she's been with me for quite a while. Enjoy your company. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. That's what it's all about. Sherry Lynn said, yep, I'm connected. Excellent.
Ooh, Lord. I'll be right back.
Okay. You know what I feel like, you guys? I feel like it would be nice to have some chicken salad, maybe with some craisins in it, maybe some pecans and grapes, something like that. And some, not the fancy crackers, just saltine crackers, maybe without the salt on top. It's not that I don't like, Townhouse and Ritz and Club, but sometimes just a regular saltine cracker is all it takes. You guys use crackers with any of your meals or your snacks? Or are you a bread kind of gal? She didn't see you. She said text too. Didn't see you. Howdy. And there's Blue. She's letting you guys know what to do. Thank you, Blue. Well, Blue, Regina might not have heard me, or she might be too busy. But since you're here, would you drop Texas Regina's link for everybody? They may have missed it in the when Nightbot was dropping it. That'll be awesome. Sherry says, I'm here just putting away my diamond painting stuff. It was a disaster. A disaster? Well, how is that, Sherry Lynn? Tell me, inquiring minds want to know what happened. And Blue is speaking to everyone. So have an amazing, blessed day and weekend. See you tomorrow. I cherish. Hey, Miss Shelvia. Thank you. She said, enjoy your show as usual. Oh, thank you so much. I cherish this wheat bread. Yes, chips for tuna and sesame crackers. Oh, okay. Um, so when you say chips, I cherish. Is that a name that you use for crackers, or are you saying real chips like Lay's or Jay's? And I like sesame crackers. I do. I do. Okay. Okay. Yeah. One time I've tried. Is it Triscuit or there's another one? What's the name of the one that's like competitors with Triscuit and they have a rosemary and black pepper, or is it garlic and cracked pepper or something like that? I like them. Things were all over. Just got lazy to put it away. Okay, I got you, Sherry Lynn. I've been there. You're not by yourself. You are not. You are not alone. I am here with you. I just don't tell it. I know what you mean. I really do. I cherish says, Queen, you have that Texas bling. Thank you. I cherish said, blessings, Blue. Oh, she did? Okay, thank you. She did do it. I missed it. Okay, Lay's. Okay. I cherish. Have you ever heard of Jay's? You probably haven't. But guess what? Jay's are from Chicago. And so you can find Jay's in the Midwest. And I'm going to tell you something. You might not know this, you guys. But Jay's was before Lay's. So Lay's found out about Jay's. And, well, you know the rest. His Jay's was I think, let me see, 19. I know it was in the 1920s. I want to say the latter 20s, because I remember researching it before, because I went to school in Texas, and we had an argument about it, and I was like, Jay's was first. Jay's was first, and I was right. So and then the gentleman that did Lay's, it was actually named after him, and his came about maybe 5 or 6 years later. But if you ever get an opportunity to try some Jay's chip, you guys, I would suggest that you try it. I really enjoy, their chip. But I can't get them unless I've seen them here in New York at different delis. And when I asked the deli owners, they said, well, we feel like Jay's is the best. I'm like, what? And you being from New York? But I guess they traveled. So, but I can't get it at any, like a grocery store or a Walmart. They're not going to have it. So, okay. Cherry said wheat bread, yes, chips for tuna. So chips with tuna. Look at that. Everybody is so, I would never have put that together. But you know what, Cherish? I may try it because this is my sister and she said that's what she does.
What?
Yeah, never. Never.
Girl.
Uh-huh.
What you doing over there?
Fargo soda. Oh, she likes Fargo soda. And I've never heard of Fargo soda. Is it anything like Fanta? And pie is up north, right? What do you mean, Cherish? You mean like if you want to say like a pizza pie? Is that what you're saying? Or, oh yeah, I see the slice of pizza now. in New York, see, me not being from New York, I almost made a mistake. But New York, they do say a pie, order a pie, or they'll say, give me a slice, like that. In Chicago, they didn't call it a pie. They didn't, and probably because they were so into deep dish there, maybe that's why I couldn't tell you. But when I first got to Houston, baby, they I got into, well, it wasn't an argument, but I went to I guess you would call it a soda fountain. And it was like a Woolworth. Mona. And I went and I sat up at the counter and I said I would like an orange pop, please. Wow.
Right.
I don't know what that is. I'm like, I don't know what a orange pop is, like Coca-Cola. And he said, oh, you mean soda water? And I said, no, I do not want Arm & Hammer in my pop. No. And then a nice lady walked up and she said, she's from the north, honey. She wants an orange soda water. And I was just like, really? It's like, she's like, trust me. And he went and, poured it up, and I tasted it because I was thinking he put some Arm & Hammer baking soda in my I tasted it and I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, we had that debate when I first came here. All I knew was about pop. Soda. What you mean soda water? Soda water?
Thank you, Cherish.
I've been here so long, it sounds funny when I talk to somebody at home and they talk about pop.
When I was in Houston, that was the first time I ever heard somebody say that they had to Hoover the rug. I'm like, say what now?
Say what?
And they said, the Hoover the rug. They didn't say, vacuum. I said, are you referring to vacuuming? Yeah. I said, and I thought it was cute. But I never used it, but I thought it was
cute. I never heard of that one.
And so, everybody has their own nomenclature, and home folks and neighborhood folks, because when I got back after my first semester in school, my whole neighborhood came out to, see me, and they were dying. They were rolling on the ground laughing because my whole way of speaking had changed. Just after 16 weeks, Mona.
Yeah, they talk about me all the time. My brother do.
She said, Cherish said Woolworth and H-E-B. And I love H-E-B stores, but they don't have them up here.
You don't have what?
H-E-B.
I love H-E-B. I was just over there the other day.
Me too.
It was yesterday.
I love that store. I love that store. That was the first place I ever got. I saw it. It was calling me. It was like this light was around it, like an aura. They had these huge Granny Smith taffy apples, and they were, oh my gosh, they were all different types of decorations. on these half apples, and they had chocolate, some peanut butter, some caramel, some was candy apple red, and then it had a bow around it, and I had to have it. It was like, this is what I heard, Mona.
That's all you heard. That's all you heard.
We don't say that. What? I Cherish, what don't we say? Hey, Shannon! Anna's in the house. Hey!
Who that?
The Sure Shannon Show. He says, hello, everyone.
Hey, Sure Shannon. How you doing? I ain't seen you in a while either. What you been up to?
Be sure to share the host out. Yes, you are. Hit the like button. Yes. Thank you. Let's see. Cherry says, my kids say we bougie ghetto. You from the bourgeoisie? Is that what you're saying? That's like the great debate between, let me see, what is it? 4 different ways to say it. It's pecan, and then it's, what's the other way? Pecan, and pecan. So, yeah, I've heard a couple of pecan. Oh, puh. Some people say puh, even though it's P-E. They say pecan, and then there's pecan. And I'm like, you know what? Just, it tastes good. Just give it to me. She said, another Texas, yay. People look at me weird, Sherry Lynn says, because I grew up calling soda pop. Because it was what I was taught. Exactly, Sherry Lynn.
That's what I was taught.
She's from Minnesota. Yeah, Midwest. We're Midwest gals. So that's what we call it.
Pop.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I come here. It took me a minute to say soda water. I say soda, I don't say soda water. But I will say soda. But it took me a long time to get rid of that pop.
I still say it. Our Cherish says the rug vacuum. We don't say. Okay, so they don't say vacuum. Okay. And our Cherish home is almost literally right down the street from where I went to school. So that's funny. And I'm so sorry I didn't know her then. That's one thing about, social media that has really helped is, meeting people from all over the world and being pen pals with them. And when the video portion came out, that just opened up the floodgates because you could see each other. And you found out that you could like people and love people that, you never even imagined that you would. And I thank God for that. Because you cannot judge a book by its cover. Jesus didn't do it. Why?
Look and see what's going on. I keep hearing thunder.
Okay.
I ain't seeing no rain.
I know it's been playing tag with you. You ready to get out there? Or is the sun right now?
I don't see no sun. It's dark.
Okay, that's perfect time.
Right. That's why I want to know if it was going on because I hear the thunder.
Oh yeah, you can't go out right now. Tomato. Yes, I cherish. Does Nightbot ban sports talk? Sure, Shannon, you would hope that it did because you thought that the San Antonio Spurs was going to win that game, and I kept telling you, Shannon, I'm not worried. because I know what New York does. They always come back and sneak up on you in the end. I told you. We're not going to see. We're not going to deal with that today. You know, I'm trying to stay in love, and everybody does not know how to lose gracefully.
Well, I did. It's raining. I mean, it's not. It's raining.
It is? Okay.
You're just soaking wet out there.
Let's see. Vacuum the rug. PV, 20 minutes away. So you know what that means? She's right next door to my favorite place. Oh, I cherish Buc-ee's. Woo, that Buc-ee's in Katy. Woo! Every time I see a Buc-ee's, let me back up. Every time I see a sign that says 200 miles left, 150 miles left, I get excited because I know I'm going to see my main man, Buc-ee. Mona, you should have heard it last night. I was talking, and Cece was on panel, and I said, Cece, huh? I said, I got a bone to pick with you. Listen, I seen you with my man, and I don't appreciate it, girl. You know, she's like, what? What? I saw a picture with you, and she said, who? I said, I saw a picture with you and Buc-ee. Don't deny it.
I know she about fell out.
Yeah, she did. Oh my God. But that was a cute picture that she took. I was like, look at Cece with Buc-ee. She went to Buc-ee's. I Cherry said 15 minutes speeding, but Waller County don't play. You right. I know. God rest her soul, Sandra Bland. God rest her soul. Oh, boy.
That lady didn't have to go through all that.
I know. And I have been stopped in Waller County, Hempstead County, and a couple other counties. I remember I was going on a interview up in Tyler, Texas, and I got stopped on the way back because the interview lasted longer than I expected, and I was trying to get back before it got dark. And I'm so thankful that, you know, God was with me, because this sheriff deputy was the nicest person that I had ever met, being pulled over. And I did what they tell you not to do. I jumped out the car and I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I know I was speeding. You know, I admitted to it. And I said, but I'm trying to get back to school. He said, where you go to school? I said, Prairie View A&M University. He said, oh, okay. He said, well, listen, you were going pretty fast. I said, but I couldn't have been going that fast because this car only goes up, the speedometer only goes up to 85. And he started laughing. And then he said, all right, I'll tell you what. He said, you take it down a notch for your safety. He said, I'm going to let you go this time, and you have a good one. And I said, well, thank you, sir. Went on about my business. Now, what if he had been one of them evil people? And I was out there by myself. With Shannon, it was a fluke. Okay, you keep fluking to our championship. Keep on fluking, Shannon. That's what you said about Kansas City. Sherry Lynn said, I will be doing a video of the parent image from Starter. Okay, I turned into a custom. I have to do that, Sherry Lynn. I got the perfect one that I want to turn into a diamond painting as well. Okay, sounds good. And I'm thinking about doing this one, you guys, as a custom diamond painting. I really am. I just gotta see how I want to do things. Let's see. I cherish. I know. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? Whoever wins, it'll be, you know how they say, it's who fought the most. You know, that's just what it is. But I tell you, I did not appreciate, it wasn't just me, but the tallest player on the Spurs team, the way he was, you know, elbowing people in the throat and knocking people down on the floor, and the rest didn't call it. Oh, girl, yes, he had some flagrant foul.
Who that?
I forget his name, Ambalayo, or so, I don't know what his name is, but he's like 7'4", and he's a center, and so he's always trying to be there for the rebound. That's his job, so he can everything. But he is just he's a nasty little something. Because I understand you gotta play rough basketball. I understand that, especially with the fakes this guy. But I mean, it's so flagrant what he does. And it's important for the members on our team to not go after him, because then of course they'll call in and kick you out and eject you. And we can't have that. She said we have a bigger one now. Oh, okay. The Buccaneers, okay. I'm gonna skip over Shannon. Okay. Okay. Shannon's always talking trash, and it never works. It never ever works. So like me, you ought to stop talking trash, Shannon, and maybe your team will win. Angels watching over you. Oh, thank you. You crazy, Shannon. Look, Nightbot told me he was a Spurs fan. First of all, Nightbot is not a he. See that? Let me see if that's my husband calling me. Wimpy. Who's Wimpy, I cherish? Who's Wimpy? 3 missed call. We played dirty. Yeah, you sure do. You sure do. And we still won, I cherish. Oh, shoot. I think that was my husband telling me he had to go out. Let me see. Yeah, he's out there at the car doing something out there. Sure, Shannon laughing. Sure, Shannon, you off work today? Or you at work and you're on a break? This is the hardest working man. Sure, Shannon, Sure, Shannon, you should drop your link. Sure, Shannon has a variety of things that he shows at his channel. He does a lot of trying to think what they call them. Because I have one. Collector's items. He's really into that, and especially the ones that are. He'll put it in the chat. The ones that are characters that come from maybe like cult classic shows and things like that. And it's a good thing he doesn't have any children in the house. So them kids probably would have been in that stuff, because it looks just like regular toys and things like that. And
yeah, he would have taught them early. Don't touch this.
Bucky. Let's see. Okay, our cherry said Baybrook in Highland area have 40 games. Ooh! And you know what? I cherish a friend of mine is really upset that she can't go to the Buc-ee's, and she doesn't want to go there because they don't allow trucks. So I don't blame her for that. Let's see. Okay, Shannon is on lunch. Okay, Shannon. Tall Spurs player, Wimpy. Oh, that's his name, Wimpy. Okay. Okay, he's from Africa. Okay. Well, that's one thing he ain't is Wimpy, because he be going after folks. But it's just like I was watching a Bears game years ago, and this was after they had won the Super Bowl victory. So probably was in the late 80s, maybe late like 89 or maybe early 90s. And this guy on the opposing team had on a towel, and he had used a permanent marker and marked down of different people's jersey numbers that he was coming for. So it's like, okay, we got you. Okay, that ain't bad, you know. That's just trying to get in people's head, you know. And like, he coming for me, that kind of thing. Well, but he he didn't have sportsmanship with it, because our quarterback threw a pass and he was looking to see what was going to happen. So everybody looking down the field, and I swear about 3 seconds after he threw it, you know, it's like, it's over. This man picked him up and body slammed him on his throwing arm on him. It was bad. He was ejected from the game, and, you know, they wouldn't let him play, you know, like so many games. But I think he got away with a lot, because I think they probably signed, you know, off on not being able to go after that person civilly, you know, if they are in the NFL, because I would have sued him. I would have, because that man's arm was never the same after that. You know, his throwing arm, and we could tell. And I'm like, look at this. So that was flagrant.
Right.
And I don't like when people do that flagrant stuff. Now, I'm all for, you know, doing what you do, you know, to be
hustling, and it's a mistake, but intentional. That's right. Why I don't like Harden. Because I feel like he plays dirty.
Yeah. Sure, Shannon, link everybody. Make sure you pick the Sure Shannon show. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I don't like that.
And trust, he's over here on the Rockets team.
Yeah.
Over there pretending like he's shooting. Don't just shoot the ball. You made me think you don't know how to shoot.
Sherry, if it's okay, I'm back. Had to get my beagle out of trouble. Mr. Odin is being a pain. Oh, shoot. What's going on with your beagle? So is it Odin is acting up over there, huh? With the rain and the thunder. Her dog must be afraid of it.
Cause it showed thundering over here.
That's cute how she put it, though. Mr. Odin.
There we go.
As no, Odin is in Greek mythology. He was one of the little gods, you know, little G god. I always enjoyed mythology. I used to like to watch Sinbad, and you guys, they're doing a new Odyssey. Now, I read the book, the Odyssey and the Iliad, when I was in school. And I got so excited about it. So, you know, I'm going to be at the movie theater for it. You know that, right, Mama? And guess what I saw yesterday?
What you see?
I saw the Masters of the Universe. Remember He-Man? He-Man.
Yes.
He-Man. Dun, 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 dun. And the Masters of the Universe. Shannon, it was good. We caught it.
To say.
Huh?
I was waiting for you to say.
And he chews things, yet he's not quiet. Okay. We have 3 beagles. Marshy, who's a girl, and the 2 boy beagles are Odin and Loki. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that Mr. Odin wasn't acting right, as if he was throwing down thunder and lightning, and that your beagle was having a fit. But you called your beagle Odin. Okay, I got you. And Loki. Loki is something else. So you see how she's naming her pets.
Mm-hmm.
Cool name for a beagle, sure, Shannon says.
Loki.
So yeah, I went to go see it. So if you're a fan, you know, see, my son and I went to go see it. He took me. And I grew up watching He-Man. And then they redid the cartoon series and created a new one when my son was a little boy. So we both have He-Man in our blood, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a good time. And I told him, I said, the only way I'll go with you is when they get ready to say, you know, the iconic phrase. I said, you can't be embarrassed, and you got to say it with me out loud in the theater. So he said, okay. So when the part came, I was ready. I held my hand up like I had a sword in it. I said, by the powers of Grayskull, I have the power. It was cool. I love to have fun, Mona. I just do.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, I don't care what nobody's saying or thinking, you know.
And he did it with you?
Yes, he did.
Awesome.
I said, I'm going to have fun while I still can. You know what I'm saying?
That's it right there. He did it with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, he's in trouble. Oh, he is?
I need to get dressed because I got to go play with my godson.
Oh, great. You're going to have time to play with him today. Perfect.
Yeah, he asked me to come over and play with him. I'm thinking about putting him in some Boy Scouts or something. He needs to do something.
So, Mona, what do you like to do with him?
Whatever.
Whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, whatever he want to do. I wanted to take him to the park today, but, you know, the weather is not allowing it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about joining the gym because they don't have him doing anything for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Or I might go join a gym somewhere so I can take him swimming every day.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, because he needs to be moving around. He's starting to get fat.
You might be able to find a summer camp where they go every day instead of going away. And his parents might like.
I don't know. I called and asked. They had something for him to do. Talking about, no, do you? That excitement right there. No. No, I ain't got nothing for him to do. But I couldn't go look for something.
Sherry Lynn said, you're like, I'm going to be me. If someone else don't like it, look the other way, because you need to always be you. You said a mouthful, Sherry Lynn.
Right.
That's right. Life is too short.
Too short not to have fun.
So I grew up doing summer camp in town. Right. And so my mom and dad were divorced, and so my mom wasn't at home anymore. You know, she was working, and
Mhm.
so she found out about the summer camp, and I used to walk to the camp with the other kids in the neighborhood, and
Mhm.
every
Mhm.
day we would have arts and crafts, we would have
Mhm.
swimming, we would have music. That's where I learned how to swim.
Right. That's what I did. I went to summer camp all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Vocational Bible study and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever they had a free lunch, Mona was there, baby. Mhm. I
Free
enrolled
lunch.
myself. My mama didn't have to worry about me because I go find something. I
Mhm.
go find a program.
Mhm. Mona, we used to me and some of the kids that picked up on swimming very well.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to say it now, but we used to play we used to play this game called Jaws.
Uh-oh.
So we would look for people that wasn't paying attention, and then we would target them, and
Oh
then
my
we would go
God.
down under the water and swim on the bottom
Yeah.
until we got to them, and then you know we would be like dun, 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 and then we would grab them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ah! Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Shirley said, I did summer Bible camp growing up. I know that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
My
but how long did it last? Because nowadays it only lasts a week.
Oh, okay. She said that her grandfather was a Mennonite minister.
Oh, okay.
So was it the whole summer, Shirley?
Yeah, it was the whole summer.
The holy summer. Was it the whole holy summer? So yeah, see, your grandfather had a lot of responsibility. Yeah, teaching, preaching, all of that. Listening to people that had problems, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's all a part of it. And trying to help motivate people. And yep, that is a calling. If you have that calling on your life, baby, your life is not your own.
Mm-mm.
But especially in that case.
A lot of hard work.
I wonder what I'm gonna have for dinner. What am I might have to. Well,
today what? Friday?
Yeah.
I want some fish and shrimp.
Want some fish? I had fish and shrimp. I think was it Monday, and we took it down to the riverfront and ate it. We have a place that we go to that has excellent fried seafood, and it's never greasy, and it has a light crust. So it's more fish than it is crust, and more shrimp, and it tastes good too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like the seafood boils as well. And they just went up on their prices again. I'm like, doggone these tariffs and all the problems with the. Oh.
Right. I wanted to get some shrimp, but they was getting up there.
Because ever since all of this began with the tariffs, this is now the second time they've gone up. And I'm like, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
because I had in my mind what I wanted to spend. And then when they told me what the total was, and I always get this particular, setup, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. And the guy said, yeah, we just went up on our prices again. I was like, oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Phoebe. That's what I went to school for. What did you go to school for? Tell me.
Hey, CB.
Being a pastor?
Lunch.
Oh, for lunch. Oh!
No, I was saying that. I was being extra. How you doing, CB?
You may be right. You want to go to school? Yeah, I want this lunch. And recess.
Yeah. Hey, I ate good. I ate good. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I went for was lunch. Doggone. I knew how to make that food taste good.
Okay, yeah, seminary to be a preacher. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I want to say lunch.
Now you know I'm hungry. We was talking about food.
That's cool, CB. That is really cool. So are you using it currently? I mean, I guess we always can use it, but I mean in your profession.
Seminary. Be a preacher. Yes, ma'am.
Mona, at our summer camp, we used to call our sandwiches choke sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at summer camp, they would give us free lunch, and we would call them chokes. Y'all got, you want your choke? You want your choke?
Uh-oh.
Because the sandwich was dry, and you had to get some mayonnaise or mustard packet, but you had to get up and go find those. They didn't put them in the kits, the lunch kit. Then if they ran out, they just ran out. So they called them choke. So we always had either a bologna or a salami sandwich. I don't think we ever had, we might have had turkey sometime. And then we had an apple or an orange or a banana.
Mm-hmm.
And did we ever get chips? I don't think we ever got chips. But we got milk. So you could get either regular milk or chocolate or strawberry. Yeah, I don't remember us ever having chips. Sherry Lynn said, I grew up strict. My grandpa was a Mennonite minister. I know what you're saying. The closest that I've been to somebody who was really strict like that, as far as religion goes, and and the way that they lived their lives, was an apostolic minister or pastor. And you talk about strict, apostolic and Pentecostal. Like reformative.
Mm.
Mona, do you remember what your lunch was like? What did you have at the summer camp?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
A sandwich, some chips, and a drink.
Well, at least you got chips. Bougie.
In a brown bag.
Yep, we had the brown bag too. My mom could not go to dances, movies, or any of that. Yeah. I know. And you know what? I'm a believer that when you prevent your kids from doing certain things, that makes them all the more want to sneak and do it.
Exactly. Exactly. You said a mouthful right there.
Yeah. So it's better if you explain things to them and let them do, things that are
Little bit
reasonable.
of something.
Let them do it,
Yeah.
and just explain to them. That's what
Yes.
my parents did.
Yeah.
Even though my parents were divorced by the time I was 7, my parents both came together, and when it was the appropriate time, they would teach me and talk to me about, the birds and the bees, about boys and, and all of that. And the way they explained it was that it's not that they're bad. What it is that hormones are raging. And where it used to be where people were married at 12, 13, 14, times have changed and people can no longer sustain themselves at that age, but your puberty is still at the same age or less.
Right.
So, and they was like, you just have to do the best you can, to keep in prayer and to, make sure that you're doing what you should do and don't do what you should not be doing. And they would explain why. And then they went into how. So a lot of us just tell our kids, oh, don't do this, don't do this. Well, tell them how not to.
You're not telling them why.
Right.
This could happen. My mom, she didn't sugarcoat nothing. She told me exactly what was going to happen if I did such and such, and this is what is done, and this is how you get there. I ain't want, Then you got to be at home, and because I ain't going to stay at home and keep your baby. You got to raise your own. You ain't going nowhere. You're going to be right here in this house with that baby. What? Are you serious? Oh.
Sherry Lynn said I went to summer Bible camp. And she said that if you raise your kids right, they will make the right decisions most of the time.
Exactly.
That's it, Sherry Lynn, most of the time. But you know that they have that foundation that you gave them. So that if they do make a choice that ends up, I'm not going to say wrong choice, but if they do make a choice that ends up having some severe consequences, they still have that foundation that you laid for them and they can come back to it.
Right.
So that's good.
It's still best to know what they're up against instead of trying to keep them from it. Let them know there's a consequences to your actions. And that's what we're not teaching these kids these days.
Right.
There's a consequence to your actions.
Absolutely.
Mine, I did not want to not be able to go where I want to go and do what I want to do. I sat back and watched all my friends had to stay at home. They couldn't go nowhere.
Girl, I had one of my closest friends. We would all get together and, do what girls do, you go downtown or get together, play games, play charades, play cards, whatever. And we would, as we got older and we were able to drive, then we started migrating to driving to, we had this restaurant called Bennigan's that stayed open late.
Yeah, I remember Bennigan's.
Right. And so like an Applebee's or something. We would do that. Well, unfortunately, my girlfriend, she got caught and she got pregnant. And we were just like, ooh, girl, I didn't know you was doing anything you're not supposed to do. And she was like, I know. She said, I just got caught up in it, and we were like, oh man, I'm so sorry. So she ended up having the baby. I think we were maybe like, let me see, maybe like 17. And we went over to her house one day with a bunch of us. And we were all going to this new club called Chick Rick's. And what's so funny is that First Lady Michelle Obama and Sherry Shepherd was talking about Chick Ricks when Sherry Shepherd had her on her show and was interviewing her.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "What did you do for fun?" Well, we all went to this club called Chick Ricks, and I was just hollering because I knew the club that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were all getting ready to go. So you know how girls do. They go and they start making themselves up, and they were all in the bathroom. And, "Oh, girl, how you put this eyeliner on? And, oh, how you here curl my hair?" And we was just getting ready, and we was having a good time. And her mother and father were there, and they just was laughing and talking with us. "Oh, you look good. Oh yeah, looks nice." Do you know, as soon as we got ready to go, we was like, "Okay, well, we'll see you." And her mom said, "Okay, have a good time." And then she told her, she said, "Take your baby with you."
Yeah.
Girl.
Yep. That's why they was sitting there laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she thinks she gonna run the streets, and we stay here with the baby while she run the streets. Now, not in my house.
Right. And she said, "Mom, I can't take her with us." And she said, "Oh, really? Well, you should have thought about that." And she said, "I'm done raising children. I raised you and your brother, and that's that." And so her dad, she looked at her dad, and her dad kind of looked down. He wasn't getting into it. And she was like, "Okay, well, you know what? Forget it then. We'll just all stay here and we'll watch." And we was like,
Maybe not.
And I felt bad, but I didn't feel bad enough to stay, Mona.
I know you didn't.
And I said, "I'm sorry."
Stop you from having fun because she decided.
Yeah. And we told her that we would make it up to her, and we did. What we did, I think the next weekend is we ended up going to Bennigan's, where you could bring a child, know. Right. And so we got the high chair and everything, and she, we were all looking nice, and we had a good time. But yeah, we was like, "No, those days are over for you because your mother is tough." But guess what? My girlfriend is the best mother because her mother made her.
Right.
She has 3 now, and we still have a photo of me. I would go over and visit her sometimes, and her little girl was maybe about 1.5 years old, and we have a picture where I was playing with her toes. I gotta get that picture. Sherry Lynn said, "I'm blessed. I have really good kids and have not been in trouble with the law." Wonderful. Sherry Lynn, I'm so glad you haven't been in trouble with the law. I know what you mean.
It's a good thing.
Oh, boy. That's a blessing, Sherry Lynn. I'm glad for you. I haven't had that trouble either. Now, I do have a girlfriend who did. She, you know what? You never know what life has for you. But she did things the right way. She wanted to wait until she got married to start having children. And do you know, you guys, that she ended up having, what do they call it? Mona, is something, fibroids. She ended up having fibroids, and she had to have a partial hysterectomy. Oh, she couldn't have children after that. And we cried, and
she adopted?
She did. And what she did was, her husband's youngest sister was one of those type of women who, I don't know if you would call it postpartum, but she would have children and she loved playing with those babies. But once they got to be about 2, where they were like terrors, she was done. She was done. So she adopted her children, and 2 of them were already staying with her mother. And so she adopted them because the mother was getting older. I'm sorry, I gotta sneeze. Okay, I'm back. And I saw her raise those children. I saw the good work that she did with them. But they ended up having so many issues. And I think part of it was because of them being abandoned by their mother. And my girlfriend would cry, and she was like, I taught them this, and I've tried to show them, and I said, look, you did everything the right way. You did everything that you could do with what you had at the time. You cannot blame yourself for them going the wrong way. The only thing you can do now is pray for their safety and that they will come back home to that foundation that you set for them. And I hope that she remembers that every time she feels that way. Because she, I mean, there was nothing better that she could have done. It really wasn't. You know, she even had them have counseling, you know, and therapy because of that. Because some people think that because you may not see it or the child may not talk about it, that it doesn't affect them. But it does. It does. I know, Sherry Lynn. She said, I have 8, but it's because I have 2 sets of twins and 4 singles. I remember, Sherry Lynn, I was thinking like, Sherry Lynn is the person that you want on your team, you know, to tag in if you have to fight. Because Sherry Lynn has... That's a tough lady right there. Okay, L Triple D, thank you, baby. It won't be too long, and then you can get in somebody else's bushes. But I appreciate you for staying in mine for so long.
All right, LGGGG. Yeah, because I'm going to be getting out here in a little bit. I'm almost done with this section. Get myself ready to go see my boy.
I wonder what he's going to want to do today. He's going to be so happy to see you. He hasn't seen you in a while, right?
Right. Of course he's going to be happy to see you.
I said so happy to see you because he hasn't seen you in a while. So it's more ecstatic, you know, like, ah!
Okay.
Get ready and steady yourself up in case he jump on you.
Girl, he almost bigger than me, doggone. He done gained a lot of weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he ain't that skinny little dude no more. A big old linebacker right now. I would love for him to get on the football team.
Do you think he might be interested?
No.
What are his interests so far?
YouTube.
Yeah, gotta get him out. Get him out. I made my kids go out and play, you know. I'm like, get out. And then I gave them time for video time with their friends, video gaming and stuff. But I made them get out. And I would actually go outside and play with them. And it got to the point where the other kids in the neighborhood would come by the house and, hi, Miss Kim, is you know, are they home? Nick and Becca home? No, they're not home. You know, I'll let them know you came. And I'm about to close the door. They're like, wait a minute. Can you come out and play? Come out and play? I'm like, no. Well, we like when you play. I used to play badminton with them. I had a badminton set. And I had, you know, all kinds of stuff we would play. You know, I was like, no, baby, I'm so sorry. Oh, Miss Kim. Sherry Lynn said, I would fight have been through it when I was 12. My mom brother and sister died all in a fire. Mom was 36, and they were, oh my goodness, Sherry Lynn. Oh, I'm so thankful that God has kept your mind, baby. Oh, that's hard to go through something like that. You were 12 years old, so oh yeah, you remember. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for the strength and the peace that you have given Sherry Lynn to continue in the path that you have planned for her. I am so sorry to hear that, Sherry Lynn. But I'm glad that you made it. I'm so glad. I'm glad that whatever your purpose is, you know, that you made it. And God bless their souls. L Triple G says, I am crocheting also.
Okay, LGG.
I just found out something. Remember, emojis are working in comments, but not in live streams. Oh, they're going through it, They are going through it. YT is always going through something. Thank you, Blue. L Triple G, Mona, I'm excited for you to see your boy. I'm sure he missed you terribly.
Yeah, because he get mad when I leave. He do. I tell him I'm going somewhere, his eyes get all red.
Oh. He love him some Gigi.
He do. He do.
You know what, Mona? Maybe, well, I don't know, you know, if they even, I've never been to the zoo in Houston. If they have one, I'm sure they do, but does he like things like that?
Girl, you know how high it is to go to the zoo?
No, I didn't. Because the zoo...
$50.
What?
Girl. Don't study over there.
Look, I'm supposed to be in English tea service. I'm supposed to be talking like this. And, you know, and it's a wonderful day. But when I heard that, I'm like, what?
Yep, per person.
That's out of sight. That's out of sight. The city should be helping to support that. That's out of sight. Yep. The most expensive zoo I've ever been to was in San Diego, and that was like one of the top 5 zoos in the country. So I understood that. And they have 2 zoos there. One is, you know, the regular zoological park, and the other one is the wild animal park. Oh, let me cut this alarm off.
I put it in the wrong place.
But see, the closest zoo to me that if you know, large, but be a part here, is the Smithsonian National Zoo. And that's up. It's, well, you know, everybody thinks it's DC, but it's really Maryland. But it's like right on the border. So, like DC metropolitan area. For those of you that don't know much about DC, there are parts of Maryland and Virginia which are actually suburbs of DC. So they call it the DMV area. But in Chicago, there are 2 zoos. One of them has been free since it opened, and it's still free. And I think there's some type of foundation that supports that every year. You know, it's unlimited money that's going there. And I love taking the kids there. Then there's another one that's called Lincoln Park Zoo. And then there's another one that's called Brookfield Zoo. And Brookfield has always been a paid-to-enter zoo. So I like both of them. But if you have a bunch of nieces and nephews and you want to go and not break the bank, it's best to go to the free one, which is Lincoln Park Zoo. But that is out of sight that you tell me that if you got $50 to get into it. Let's see. When I was a kid, there was a cool zoo in Wisconsin. You rode on a train through the zoo. Yeah, those are nice. You get to see everything in the zoo. Okay, L Triple G, we won't be on long. You enjoy yours as well. And you know what? Let me just say real quickly, since it's 4 o'clock, Mona, when you're ready, would you please tell everyone about you and your channel and when you're going live and, you know, all that good stuff?
I'm sifting some soil and more, and I diamond paint, I crochet, I garden, I sift my soil, I travel, and I fish. So, you know, come check me out on Sunday evenings at 11 p.m. Central, 12 Eastern. And on Tuesday, I diamond paint or craft on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Come on by and hang out.
Okay, you guys heard it. That is Mona of Sifting some Soil and More. And I want to thank her for coming up and spending time today and keeping me company. Mona, would you put your link in the chat by typing in I love Glenn? And if you look at the screen, you guys, this is her channel. She has memberships available at her channel.
It don't let me type in here.
Oh, what?
No.
You're a mom? Hold on.
No, it don't let me type. No messages in here.
So okay, I'll put it in.
You know, I'm on my laptop.
Okay.
But it don't have a thing where I can chat or type or anything.
It's not down at the bottom right? Okay.
No, it say chat. I hit the chat. Uh-oh. Took me out of chat. Nope.
Okay. So that's Mona's link, you guys, for her channel.
You can't chat up it now.
So you heard Mona's schedule, and this is what it looks like when you arrive. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. And you know what? If you have time, take a look at the video and like it and leave a comment. That would be awesome. And she'll get back to you, that's for sure.
Great supporter.
Amen.
Oh.
And you guys, for me, as far as I'm concerned, tomorrow at 7 p.m., I'll be doing game night. I haven't decided which game we're going to play, but it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, and 4 p.m. Pacific. Okay? You guys come on by. Sometimes we do bingo. Yes, I said bingo. And that's because a friend of mine, a really close best friend, used to call it bingo. And so we do that in honor of her. And sometimes we do Name That Sound. That was a hit. And then sometimes we do The Family Feud. That was pretty good. And then I think the last 2 times I did Blockbuster Video. So you never know what I'm going to throw up. But look for it this evening, you guys, before the night ends, and I'll put up what we're going to do for tomorrow. And let's see. Look for this too. I have a playlist that I have this in where I have some relaxing time doing diamond painting on my faith diamond painting with scripture in the background. So we don't talk much on that one, just to let you know. But I do say hi. Okay? All right. Sounds good. And I got to go ahead and show my members because we're about to get out of here. Anybody come in with a birthday in June? We did Julie. We congratulated Julie. If there's anyone that's new in the chat that has a birthday in June, let me know. And here we go with the members.
Hello?
All right, I'm here.
Yes.
All righty, let's see. It is 4:10 p.m. and we have been on for 3 hours and a little bit of change. So I'm getting ready to call it an evening. I have enjoyed each and every one of you all. I want to thank you all for coming. And as always, let me go ahead and put it in the chat. I forgot, but I'm going to put it in now. Let me just do this quickly. I don't know how I forgot, but I did. Okay, there we go. And let me see if there's somebody else that's live right now. That I can recommend. I was hoping somebody might be diamond painting. But I don't see anybody right now. So it's okay. At least I tried. But I know I have had a lovely time. And thank you, Mona, for coming up. Spending the time. I know I said it before, I'm saying it again because I appreciate it. And it made the time go by so quickly. Let me get my teacup. I had a nice tea with everyone. And now I'm feeling a little snackish. I want to show you guys before I leave, in case you know anyone who is interested. I have these new gift boxes that I use for my ink pens, combo duo diamond painting pens, if you want. And I really am enjoying the way that, it represents itself. So I'm really happy about it. And I have to get a video done of the actual new diamond painting pens that I have available. I am sorry I have been behind on that. But you guys know where to send them if you think that they might be interested in gifts or jewelry or anything of that nature. You can send them to MissKimBlingBar.com. Let me just put that in the chat. There it is right there. And let's just make sure that it took. Oh, my mistake. I see it right now. Come on, Kim. Does that mean I'm ready to get something to eat? There it is. I knew something was wrong when I didn't see it turn blue on my side. And I will show you guys what it looks like, because we have so much going on. This is my website, you guys. It has so many items on it that you can look at in closer detail and purchase. So I have the pins up front. That would have been nice for today. I think I'll make another one or one similar to it. I have notebooks or journals, gorgeous necklaces, hairpins. And you see a lot of them are sold out. And the only reason I keep them up, because they're sold out, is in case I decide if I have the opportunity to make another one, or just to show you all what was there and what people have already purchased. So there is a lot available to see on this channel, on this website, rather. There's a nice hairpin. Oh, I love this turquoise. I got a pair of these that I kept for myself. Believe. I like this with the starfish. Be still. I have anklets, butterflies, all things that bling you can find. Butterfly bracelet. I have this ring, and I also have gift certificates. I have some men's items as well. That's different. I've got this beautiful cross. So let me just tap this arrow and go back up to the top. And you can see if you hover over here, or if you're on your phone, you have to actually tap the hamburger menu. And there's all different types of categories. This is the inspirational category. This one says believe. This one says be still. Love your life. Here's a beautiful cross. And everything is nickel and lead free. This one has an inspirational message. This one as well. So there's a lot to choose from. And then I also have gift certificates. So this is the site, and now you know how to send it to others. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for listening in the background. And I'm just going to go out with a word of prayer. I thank you, Father God, for each and every person that stopped by today and visited, for those that stayed, Father God, for those that had great discussion with us today, Father God, for Miss Mona of Sifting Some Soil and More to come up on the panel and dine and paint with me. I thank you, Father God, that there are wonderful things in store for each and every one that is in the sound of my voice right now, even the people that are in the replay. And I just thank you that you will provide for them what they need, as well as the guidance and the support when they need it, Father God. I thank you that they will have restful and peaceful sleep. I thank you that your peace surrounds them, your safety surrounds them, your healing and restoration surrounds them, Father God. Your salvation surrounds them. I thank you for it all in the name of Jesus. And I just pray that you make it available for me to come and do this next week. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I have really enjoyed you. As always, when this stream is over, if you would refresh it and actually leave a comment, whether it's emojis or what have you. And I'm just going to put that in the chat. Leave a comment. We'll put it in all caps. Leave a comment when the live is over for a chance to win our next drawing. All righty. Here we go. There we go. Thank you, everybody. It's time for us to go out on our channel stone. Have a blessed day and evening.
Your skin's bling bling in fashion. Being stylish and up to date is always a passion. So take a look at the website and thanks for coming. I sure the more you search, chances are you're gonna find you're someone else, something. I see y'all coming into the online store. Keep sliding in and out the virtual door. I keep the shelf stocked and tight. There's always a great sale cause the price is right. M's bling bling fashion. Being stylish and up to date is always a passion. So take a look at the website and thanks for coming. I sure the more you search, chances are you are gonna find something. Tune in and catch me and my friends crying, laughing, and no more fainting. Having fun enjoying one another's company while showing off some paintings. But that ain't all we do. Check us out and make a suggestion or two. Skills bling bling in fashion. Being stylish and up to date is always a passion. So take a look at the website and thanks for coming. I sure the more you search, chances are you are gonna find something.